Yo, what it is? It's your boy Marita Boy. I'm back up in this thing, man, and I got some queasy news from outside to inside the jail cell, man. Listen, man. Street rappers just took another L, man. Listen, man, we got 42 Dugg on the docket today, and he is crying from inside jail. Now, if y'all don't know, 42 Dugg is the 5 foot, probably about 5 foot Detroit rapper, gangster rapper, you know what I mean? You know, we always talking about dog food, and he got this and he got that, and he the hardest thing under 4'2". Well, check this out, man. 42 Dugg has been behind bars since 2022 in a case that has played out over the last few years, and his experience has been quite dismal. Since the deleted Instagram post on Tuesday, May 16th, the We Paid rapper opened up about the concerning condition he allegedly facing in prison, including the lack of hot water for his food. Let me update y'all on what's really going on. Dugg began, ATL U.S. Marshals trying to keep me from going home. I was supposed to get out October 14th of last year. They illegally held me without reason because they felt my federal judge in Detroit shouldn't have gave me a bond. I let that slide. What you mean let that slide, big dog? Big dog, who you think you is, the president? Let me keep going. I let that slide. Then after I got sentenced, one of them tell me he not sending me to prison. He gonna make me do my time in a county jail, which is 10 times worse. Then he had the nerve to tell me he knows where I live. I mean, they do know where you live. Your address is on the paperwork. They got your ID. They got all that. They know where all of us live. Anytime we go to jail, they know where all of us live. What are you talking about, 42 Dugg? He continued, I supposed to have court today for an old case. The U.S. Marshals told me the jail didn't let me do a Zoom to handle the case, so I can't possibly go to the halfway house. Bro, these MFers been sending all kind of guards to talk to me seeing if I'm gonna ask for something. The crazy thing is they put me up on game. They telling me the Marshals trying to ruin your life. They don't want you going home. Listen, big dog, let me tell you something. You a street dude, right? The police are not your friends. So what you mean? Like this, like you should know that's your arch enemy, ain't you? Ain't they? They're your arch enemies. You're a gangster rapper. Like you're a street guy. You got the dog food. They're not gonna help you. They don't like you. You don't like them. What are you talking about? All right, here we go. They haven't even submitted my paperwork for me to receive my out date and calculate my days. I need the best civil lawyer in Georgia, man. I'm in jail for going to the gun range, dropping dirt and failure to appear. I didn't steal from nobody, hurt nobody. They handling me crazy, man. I'm in this BIT, you know, heating my food up with the water from the nasty shower. They didn't give us hot water to heat our food up. No microwave. I can't go get no visits from my family. Nothing. I'm sure they're gonna do some more illegal but what I'm supposed to die in this for violation probation? The Detroit rapper was sentenced to 1 year behind bars in April despite prosecutors recommending a 6-month sentence. He also had to serve 3 years of supervised probation or supervised release following his bid, as well as pay $20,000 fine and not use illegal drugs. Dugg pleaded guilty to his failure to surrender case back in February. Though prosecutors agreed to recommend the same 6-month sentence, he is accused of skipping out on. Presiding Judge William Ray II had the ability to overrule the recommendation and hit Dugg with a 5-year behind bars sentence. Okay, so 42 Dugg. You went to a gun range. You know you was a convicted felon. You fired a gun, and then that's what you ended up initially getting charged with. Then you passed a dirty urine, and then when they gave you a plea for 6 months, you didn't turn yourself in, and then the judge hit you with 5 years. Like, come on, man. I remember when this happened, I thought you were dumb back then, and this somebody who done been through the criminal system a lot of times. Boy, you had 5 years, boy. 6 months, boy, on a gun charge. Boy, I would have turned myself in so damn fast and been back out here hanging with little baby them and all of that shit there. But I digress. Let me keep reading real quick. The original issue back in November 2019 with the Federal Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives received a tip that Dugg had fired a weapon at an Atlanta gun range as a convicted felon for prior carjacking and firearm possession charges. He was not allowed to fire any weapon, and he was ultimately arrested and charged with the felony firearm possession in March 2020. In May 2021, Dugg and his legal team entered a plea negotiations for the gun charge, which carried a maximum sentence of 10 years. With the plea deal, he was able to avoid jail time and get away with probation. However, a judge revoked his probation soon and slapped him with a 6 months in jail and 2 years supervised probation. 42 Dugg was expected to surrender and report to West Virginia prison in April of last year. He did not. However, the federal agents had to retrieve him, which was evidently soon after he landed at a Detroit airport last May. He initially pleaded guilty with the excuse that he was a sovereign citizen and doesn't have to comply with the federal law. That failed to work, however. You see how slow he is? Listen, that's another thing. I'm gonna tell you something. I don't have no sympathy for him, and I'm gonna tell you something. I'm a street dude, bro, for real. I mean, I'm not in the streets no more, but I'm saying I'm from the streets. Put it that way. I'm gonna put it how it really is. So I tell you, I still got street in me as far as like I know what's supposed to happen. First of all, bro, you on this thing doing all this crazy stuff. You ain't supposed to be shooting no gun, doing all of that crazy mess right there, right? But you end up getting yourself charged because you fired a gun at the gun range. And then you initially had a carjacking back in the days. The judge gave you a sweet deal, told all you had to do is turn yourself in for 6 months. You could have caught up to 10 years. He gave you a 6-month deal on a possession of a firearm. You bucked the judge, basically telling the judge, F you. And then you end up and you peed dirty. And then you end up getting caught later on, and then the judge gave you, and then the state still gave you a recommendation for 6 months. But this time the judge mad now. He mad now because it's like total disrespect. You disrespecting him. They gave you a nice deal. So okay, we finna give you 5, little short man. Boom, they give you 5. Now you in there crying, bro. Listen, let me tell you something. Hey kids, I want y'all to pay attention to this and right. Listen, bro. These be the same rappers that we be listening to, and they be talking about all this and all that. Yeah, we paid. Yeah, we paid. Listen, bro, let me tell you something. If you really about the streets, you really from the streets, bro, you know that all this come with it, my nigga. All of this come with it. You can't be a gangster outside the jail, and then when you get inside the jail, you crying about you ain't got no microwave. Nigga, jail ain't supposed to be good. Jail ain't supposed to be what they call it? A camp. Nigga, jail ain't supposed to be motherfucking caviar steak and all of that. They'll tell you that. The guards tell you that. You know what I'm saying? And then you talk about this shit that they doing to you. Bro, listen, we don't, regular people that go to jail go through worse, bro. To me, it sounds like you just think you supposed to be privileged because you 42 Dugg and they ain't supposed to handle you like that. They handle everybody like that when you go to jail, bro. But that's your fault. You fired the gun when you weren't supposed to fire the gun. You didn't turn yourself in for the 6 months when you had to do 6 months. So now you got to do 5 years, bro. Like when you like that's what I be saying, bro. Listen, we gotta pay attention to these rappers that our children be following and that we be listening to. We be swearing they smart. That's why they rich. They smart. That's how they made it. No, they ain't smart. They just got blessed and they got some talent that somebody that they worked on and somebody noticed it and somebody helped them get into position of where they could benefit off the talent, or they put themselves in a position and they caught a break. But when you talking about some common sense, a lot of them don't have no common sense. This boy could have been already out of jail, living his regular life already, doing the regular shit that he want to do. But now I'm glad that he not out right now because we get to see who he really is. We get to see and my children get to see, expose him who he really is, bro. He tripping, bro. If you a real street dog, bro, suck that shit up and do your time, my nigga. We ain't supposed to be hearing about you talking about you ain't got no microwave. You in jail, nigga. The fuck you talking about? Damn, you want trees, you want microwave, you want cable TV, you want your phone, you want a laptop, you want an iPad, god damn, you want your girlfriend to be able to come up in there and lay up in the cell with you. Come on, bro. Bro, let me tell you something, bro. When I go to jail, bro, I don't be doing all that shit, bro. Bro, I get me a book, I lay on my bunk, and I deal with whatever they got going on in that bitch, bro. That's what you're supposed to do. Man, 42 Dugg, you tripping, dog. I ain't gonna count. I don't even really want to listen to your music no more. Cause if you can't handle this, bro, this situation that you put yourself in, if you're not mentally strong enough to handle this right here, it make me feel like you capping when I be hearing you rap. Cause all street dudes know this come along with it. Bro, I wasn't a gangster dude. I told you I ain't never killed nobody, nothing like that. But I promise you, when I went to jail, I was the same dude in jail that I was on the outside. You feel me? If not more, because I got the rep for my side. I got the rep for who I am when I'm in here with these barbarians. You feel me? So you making your side look bad. Like you talking about you ain't got no hot water. Nigga, nigga, you don't need no hot water to make no motherfucking noodles, nigga. All you need is some water, let them bitches swell up and you good, nigga. That's what barbarians do. You supposed to be a barbarian, ain't you? You in jail. You in jail. You a street dude. You 42 Dugg. Nigga, what you talking about? You supposed to mob, nigga. I'm talking about you supposed to be the shortest, the roughest midget on the compound. You know what I'm talking about? Ain't nothing supposed to rattle you or shake you or make you feel sad or nothing. And if it do, you crying yourself by yourself where ain't nobody can hear you, nigga. But you ain't supposed to be putting out these type of statements, bro. Especially when you could have been already out, man. Children, our kids, I want y'all to pay attention to this dude, man. See what he doing? Bro, this dude ain't real, dog. These dudes ain't real, bro. That shit be fake. You know what I'm talking about? Like, share, subscribe, comment to this channel. Chill.